What's up, people? It's Mike. Back at Bird's Eye Bourbon. We're in the great town of West Point. That's in Georgia, which is in the United States, which is in North America, which is in the Western Hemisphere on planet Earth. I was told to stop here. We're going to do one more bourbon hunt before we leave the Southeast, y'all. See you inside. There it is, y'all. Frisky whiskey. Let's go get frisky, bro. Come on. How you doing, bro? Y'all good with filming? I have a YouTube channel.
We've got a badass over here.
All right. We know where to get started. So, got blended whiskey on the right here. I know bourbon when I see it. Stacks of that stuff. $53.99. Let's start here. We're gonna make a quick run because I'm headed to the airport, y'all. Get that big old 1792 Puma killer. Thing weighs about 40 pounds. Nice. $61.49. Again, we're at Frisky Whiskey. It's in West Point. It's in Georgia. All the basic stuff here, man. Whiskey Row, Johnny Woodford, Elijah Craig single barrel. Got that Frisky Whiskey Knob Creek pick. Look at that. Of course, 120 proof. $50. It's about standard pricing. Maybe I'll grab it. I don't know. I don't have any room in my luggage. We'll see. 13th Colony and Short Barrel Tap Me Out. Let's see. Here we go. Jimmy. This is all shelfers. I'm going to skip all this. So what we got here. We'll show you this because a lot of my viewers are in California. And they want to say, well, what's the Frey Ranch Farm Strength Uncut going for? $86.49. That's actually not bad. There you go. Old Granddad Bonnet. Down there, $26. On the West Coast, you don't see a whole lot of Fiddler / ASW stuff. They got that weeded. Pull that down. Selling this one for $39.49. It's a weeded bourbon, 92 proof. Look at that. They even include the mash bill here, and it's double oaked. Interesting. Double oaked weeded bourbon for $40. Baby, Whistle Piss, McTears. And Horsey Soldier, that one's a little bit high, $93. IW Cabernet Cask Reserve, $51. Kentucky Straight Bourbon, whiskey finished in Cabernet Sauvignon cask. 90 proof, a little light, $51.99, everybody. Barrel Good Night. Wait, not just any Good Night, y'all. That's Charles Good Night. 115 proof. They're selling that guy for $83.49. There you go. Got the Uncle here, the 1856, that black label, $62.49. Yellowstone, Alconez, Baby Blue, we've seen that one before, $43. Rabbit Hole, Pernod Ricard, good stuff. Maybe not. So I was at the distillery and I paid a little bit more than that for the straight bourbon. That's okay though. I like to support the distillery at the distillery. We got some other bottles there. Maybe you saw my short. Maybe I'll label Irish whiskey. But we both know that ain't Irish whiskey right there. Look. It's the Halloween edition. Haven't seen that guy. Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon. That's 92.5 proof. Oh yeah. Desert Colt. I've never seen one of these. $41.49 they have it here. So what's that? 57.5 ABV, so about a little over 114 proof. That's actually about 115 for $41.49. That's a great deal. I have this beautiful Blender Select Straight Rye here, $88.49 for that guy. You got a malted right next to it. That malted rye right next to it, $88.49. So you got an Old Soul Straight Rye. We don't see a lot of Old Soul on the West Coast. They got them all over out here. I've seen them. This guy's straight bourbon, 90 proof. That's probably a good first pour. I'm interested to try that. I just don't have any room in my luggage. I've already shipped back 2 boxes. Y'all gonna see the haul. Trust me when I tell you, it was a haul to rule them all. Let's see. If they had that New Riff 8-year, I'd definitely buy it, but they don't have it here. We saw these guys. Look, we were just at John Emerald yesterday. Picked up that Bruzel Oak Bowery in addition to this, I think, wait, is this the one? Is the cask strength? No. So we got the cask strength version of this at the distillery. It was pretty tasty, not bad. I was impressed. Can't believe I'm gonna leave Alabama with a Clyde Mays bottle. I just haven't seen one that I want. It's a 6-year special reserve here. It's not labeled. I don't know how much it costs, but it's gonna go back on the show. Right on the end cap here, they got more of their store pick Knob Creek single barrel. Unbeatable price. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take that one. I love that single barrel strength. These blue labels are great. All right, that one's gonna go home with me. There you go, $94.99. I collect these, so we'll see. Any redemption fans? They got the bourbon here. High rye bourbon, the straight rye. Is this even a straight rye? It doesn't even read straight rye. At that price, it's probably not. I think maybe I went a little too fast down the aisle here. They got the Amador whiskey. That's California, Sierra Nevada. Been there. Nulu, straight. I got the toasted here. There's the prices, $83.99 for the toasted. $70 for the straight bourbon. Pursuit United. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Are one of these the double oaks? Let me stop. All right, the label fooled me there for a minute. I've seen that bottle. That's just the blended bourbon and the blended straight rye. Not the double oak. Got me excited for a minute. Reservoir, that looks interesting. Look how dark that shit looks. Holy shit, the hell is this? Reservoir Rye. So 100 proof. Homemade single run small batch whiskey made with only the finest quality grains. Distilled, aged, and bottled by Reservoir Distillery out of Richmond, Virginia. Ooh, that looks interesting. Making their own stuff out there in Virginia, man. That's the bourbon. Weeder. What's the proportion here? Same thing. And McKenna's a little high, $70. We already looked at that. But get back down here. Wilderness Trail, good prices. More of that redemption we just saw in the end cap. Look at that, Old Don Bottle and Bond. 100 proof, $73.49. I don't like the price on that. Maybe I'm just being a cheap ass. We were just at Short Barrel. Shout out to Short Barrel. I got the toasted. I've already got that bottle. Look at the 101 rye. I didn't pick that up. We got a Blue Note juke joint. You'll see that in the haul video. Look at this holding station. Check this out. That one looks interesting. This is a holding station. Straight wheat. Established in 1866. Shit. I don't know if that'll focus, but it might be a little difficult to read. Out of Memphis, Tennessee. Holding station. Nice. Holiday Bottle and Bond. Taking a little stroll around the store before I leave. I found this. Look. Clyde Mays single barrel. 5-year aged products. Probably MGP. Maybe not. I don't know how long they've been distilling their own stuff. $57.99. All right, y'all. This is what we're going to get. That Old Forester store pick. Checking in 130.6 proof. Red Bull for the road. I'll see y'all next time. Cheers. All right, we're on the way out. We got that Old Forester pick. Red Bull to go. Next time you see me, I'll be back in California, man. We had a great time here in the Southeast. Lovely folks, of course. The best folks, believe it. Cheers, y'all. See you in a minute. All right, y'all, that was a pretty quick hunt. Right? Frisky Whiskey. Shout out to the staff there. Very nice folks. So at the end of the video here, I want to go over my entire haul from my Southeast trip. As some of you might know, I was there in Alabama for my cousin's wedding. We went to a few distilleries and a few liquor stores. These bottles are in no particular order because I don't like ordering stuff. This is on Amazon or Sealbox or High Proof or Shared Pour. What am I sipping on? Which stag is this? The 23C, the red fruit bomb. As you can see, I put a hurting on that bad boy. He's almost dead, son. Checks in at 125.9 proof. I think I paid $100 for that. That's somebody in Oklahoma saying, "You overpaid, Mo. You paid too much for that bottle. What's wrong with you?" Anyway, cheers. Hey, I don't have a bird's eye bourbon blend. That's all right. First bottle, Blue Note Juke Joint. It's the small batch, 93 proof. I got this at Tower Beer, Spirits, Wine, Liquor. It was the store next to the strip club. We didn't go to the strip club and they wouldn't let me film there. So I shouldn't even mention their name. I'm kidding, I'm not bitter about that. Whatever. Next up is a Chattanooga Cask Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Checking in at 111 proof. I got that at the same location And this one's batch 24024R. What's unique about this? I'm unsure. But I was told if I was going to take something home, that I needed to take that one. And I mentioned to a friend on Instagram that I have this bottle, and he says, bro, you're going to love it. Next! And the next bottle is a special one because Lucaholic18, you'll find him on Instagram, gave me that. Ancient Aged. That product is owned by Ancient Age International, which owns Blanton's and a bunch of other labels that are produced under Mash Bill 2 at the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Yeah, that's right. So you can't find that here in California. We can get Ancient Age, but we can't get the ancient Age. We don't get the really old stuff. This ain't 10 years old, despite that 10 there. It ain't been 10 years old in a while. If you know, you know. Next, the next two bottles were purchased at the Uptown Package Store. I believe it was in Atlanta. Pretty sure it was in Atlanta. Could have been Norcross, I don't know. That guy, Weller Special Reserve, and that guy. So I got two. 43 bucks, I believe. Not a bad deal. Next. If you're a loyal subscriber, if you're not, that's okay. But consider subscribing. I'm going to be giving away some stuff. Going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber push here pretty soon. That video will follow this one. I'm going to give away a Weller 12-year, a Weller Foolproof. Why can't I say Weller? A Weller Foolproof, a Weller 12-year, and an E.H. Taylor something or other. Some Glencairns and some merchandise, probably apparel, most likely a shirt. Some shirts. So please consider subscribing. There's a button, like somewhere, right? Just hit it. Requires very little effort. You don't even need to put the Cheetos down. Just punch that little bastard. Get in there. Anyway, so these next three bottles come from Short Barrel Bourbon Company. Lucaholic 18 and I went for the fill your own bottle experience. There he is. Nope, that's not it. That's the one. Check that out. Signed by Sam Whiteside. I believe his last name is Whiteside. That's our guy. That is the gentleman who took us on a tour and facilitated the bottle fill. So what's interesting about this, say, BYO-1. What's interesting about the juice in that bottle, it comes from a distillery that rhymes with Heaven Hill. It was a salvaged barrel from a rick collapse. Yep, so the barrel was in pretty bad shape, but the whiskey inside wasn't. And I got some of it, and it's delicious. We got to choose from two barrels. That there's the winner. Next bottle. All right, the next in toasted barrel, of course. You can't go to Short Barrel and not get a toasted barrel or a bee's knees. They didn't have the bee's knees available, so I did not buy it. I did get this one though. This one's 117.6 proof. That's 58.8 ABV for all you math nerds. Barrel KYT12. Ain't it pretty? That's a good one. So I was very happy with my 2-bottle purchase. And one of the owners, I apologize, I don't remember his name. He said, hey, Mike, you can't leave yet. I got one more bottle for you if there's room in your budget. I said, bro, there's always room in your budget for one more bottle. So he brought that little guy out. That is a 375 hazmat whiskey. It was selected by a whiskey group, I imagine, in Florida, because that's what it reads there. You can see that very clearly. Hazmat 3 at the bottom. This one checks in at 142 proof. It is a single barrel straight bourbon. I don't know where it's sourced from, but I was told that's one you want to crack next time you have a special event. So that's what I'm going to do. Next. So you already watched the video. You know I got that. Frisky Whiskey Single Barrel Strength Pick. That bad boy is 130.6 proof. I love these Blue Label Old Faux bottles. They are always great. They're always delicious. I've never had a bad one, much like I've never had a bad pour of Stag or a bad pour of Frey Ranch. Next. Lucaholic 18 and I, we concluded our bourbon hunting trip at a place called Holman and Finch. I believe that's the name. And I got that Watkins pick. Look, and they even gave me the, is that a hang tag? Is that what that's called? Focus that in. Look at that. Ooh, look at that beautiful copper hang tag. It's probably aluminum, not copper. Oh no, that's got some weight to it. That is not aluminum. That's copper. Beautiful. It's got to be worth some money. Anyway, so the Holman and Finch Whiskey Society, they selected this. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Of course, that comes from the Charles Medley Distillery. Checks in at 119 proof. I asked the gentleman who was helping us. I apologize, I don't remember his name, but I asked him, hey man, I need to go home with something special. He said, dude, you gotta take that bottle right there. I said, which one? He said, that Watkins. I said, man, ring her up. Next. In addition to the Watkins bottle, I got that. Sass pick, I don't have one. Turn the bottle around, bro, so they can see it. Look at that, ooh. Look. Again, that's a single barrel select. Holman and Finch, Sazerac Rye. That's my first bottle of Sazerac Rye. Yep. You know why? You're a bitch. Because I prefer Pikesville. That's why. So, to my loyal viewers, I apologize for the next 5 bottles because it's going to seem like I'm duplicating an effort. And I am. Because I've already featured these in a video. But for those of you who have not seen these bottles, you might find it interesting. Or not. That's okay. I went to 13th Colony with my mama. Got a Shelfer bourbon, count 1, and count 2 of the Shelfer Rye. Boom, boom. Miami Blue. I love the label, by the way. Again, dose, quantity. For my non-Spanish speaking people, that means 2. I'll move these aside. And then I got a cask strength bourbon. The good folks at 13th Colony, they referred me to a liquor store, Mike's Party Center, where I got that. And the one that everybody wants, that 2024 Double Oaked. This bad boy is a little bit lower proof than the 2023 bottle. I have the 2023 bottle. You should watch my other video, my distillery visit video. It's pretty cool. So I got that one, and then the cask strength, this 2024. If you're interested in the bottle number or the proof, it's 5759. 120.64 is the proof. I'll show you the label on that bad boy. Where's it at? There. Okay. There you go. All right. Time for another break. So I guess the order of these bottles was kind of chronological. These next 2 were 2 of the last 3 that I purchased. On my last full day in Alabama, I was in Opelika, Auburn, and we happened to be close to John Emerald Distilling. We had lunch across the street, matter of fact. And my uncle said, hey, there's a distillery close by. We should go check it out. Little did I know it was John Emerald Distilling. And if you're a Bruzel fan, you will also know that they were the ones who bottled his very first bourbon. I don't know if it's a bourbon. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's look at the label. Yonder it is, y'all. The Oak Bowery, Edition 1, Batch 1, I don't know. Let me read it to you. Oak Bowery Bourbon Limited Edition, family owned. Oh, Bruzel's got a family. That's right. He's a family man. Probably a damn good family man. This is bottle number 507 of 1061. Very limited release. 61% ABV. That's 123 proof. There you go. So I have the Bruzel bourbon. Ha 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 ha. No one cares. Next. So at the bar, they poured me that guy. I believe this is a charred pecan wood double oaked rye. It is. I'll read it to you. John Emerald Distilling Purveyor Series Double Wood Rye Select Reserve Rye Whiskey finished with charred pecan wood. 750 ml, of course. And it's 116 proof. I was very impressed with the pour. However, I was not impressed with the juice that's in this bottle. It tastes kind of astringent, and it's got a smoky, charred quality I don't care for. Upon closer examination of the label, you'll see that it's finished with wood chips. Look at that. Charred pecan wood chips. Now, I don't know what type of note that imparts on the whiskey, but the note that it imparted on this one I don't care for too much. So what did I do? I put it in a bunch of sample bottles and I sent it to my friends because I'm a nice guy. And that will conclude the haul from the Southeast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Don't follow me on TikTok because I neglect that platform. So we'll see y'all next time. The next video I upload will have all the details about my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So please, I'm making a hard push toward 1,000 subscribers. Help me out. I need the support. Reviews are coming. Serious reviews. Serious, in-depth reviews. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to crack some stuff. I recently purchased some bangers. Oh man, some real hitters. You're not going to want to miss that. See you next time. Cheers.